Maverick. You guys gotta check this thing out. I've been looking for something dirty, man. I'm done with clean vehicles. There's been nothing but clean stuff coming in here, man.
He left it dirty just for you.
This is the return of Tyler, the firefighter, and Steve, also the firefighter. We got a soap that'll take that right out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this one first.
Bob, I'm gonna stop you right there. Yeah, Bob washed the whole trailer. It took forever, and it looked exactly like a trailer. So we're skipping ahead before you fall asleep. Onto the cab.
I did miss a couple of spots. Steve's popping in today because now that we've gotten the trailer done, we need his help to switch these out and now hit the tractor. I asked if it would be cool if I do it. He shows me how, because I've never driven a big rig, bro. This is the first opportunity for me. So I'm in neutral.
Yep.
Now I just start it like a normal car?
Yeah, give it a second, let all the stuff kind of cycle through.
Okay, so I'm holding back. Oh my God.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it, yep.
Oh my God, Tyler, we're rolling. Be careful, bro.
Get it out, hold up.
Oh yeah, man. I got no feel for this whatsoever, bro. Now which way is
Bat
for reverse?
all the way over and up.
Okay, I think we're making it. You know, the good news is this is not my building.
It's my car. So we're gonna
Be careful.
Yeah.
How am I doing?
Good. Keep going. You're almost into the trailer pit. Perfect. You're hooked up.
No way.
Yeah, you're hooked up.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Dude. Wow. Dude, that was so crazy. I did it. I would not have been able to do that without some guidance. I'll tell you that right now.
Now we gotta
All this
hook up
stuff
all
here.
of our air and electrical lines here.
Up
Yep.
like this, down like this.
Perfect.
Ugh.
Perfect. That'll give you all your lights. Perfect.
I've seen it done so many times. It's so cool to actually have my own hands on
Yep.
this thing. So now we can drive with the trailer on it, bro. Ah, I can't even imagine driving this thing in here. So I'm coming left here, all
Yep,
the way
so-
back.
Cut your wheel to the left part.
Yeah, I was losing it there. You know, I gotta stop pressing on the gas
Yeah.
pedal, bro.
Thank you.
That's it.
You good on the mirrors there?
I hope so. Oh my God. All right, sweet. Dude, this was fantastic.
This is our newest driver, Bob.
I'm here. Dude, I just drove that thing. I'm feeling way more plugged into this detail now.
Yeah, it's nice and dirty for you.
It is
Made
actually
sure
really
I left
nice.
it very
Yeah.
dirty.
In Liquid X today because this thing isn't dirty anyway. We might make this thing dirtier if we watch it. I appreciate that. Let's get the cab first because I always regret it. Well, it's real nice actually to be able to get in here. Normally I can't like get in like this. If you're gonna get one of these minis, be sure to get the Rag Company's swivels. They have like a set of them for, what is it, 15 bucks I think? If you didn't have that on there, then the hose would be sticking straight out of it. And you need to be able to angle this. See, right now I'm really glad that we haven't cleaned the outside already. If you guys want something nice, go over to Obsessed Garage, get one of these Prevo S1s. I don't know if they might even have a newer version now, but they're just real nice to use. So this is the brush end, and this is the one you want. This dusts things like you wouldn't believe. I can't believe that we didn't use any kind of soap in here. There's a couple of areas, like some grime on the door handle over here, that we would benefit from. Cup holders could benefit. Steering wheel's always a bacteria mess, but it looks clean in here, which is crazy. Got these from the House of Rags, man. The Diva glass towel. Let's see how it works. We got the new IPA glass cleaner, the Maverick. This is an early prototype, so we have some leather scent in it, and I don't know what I was thinking, man. It's horrible. You know what's depressing? Cleaning glass on the first side. This is one dirty windshield, man. I'm curious to see how it does on the bugs. I mean, I think normally you'd wash this first, you know? A little bit of Maverick. This stuff's gonna get it. We're talking about success here. Do this initial pass here and see how we do. Taking off pretty much everything pretty easily. Wow. Wow. I've been playing with this legendary interior cleaner and I like it a lot. Let's use it up on this right here. We got some grime and I'm curious. Pretty dirty, bro. One thing I noticed about this stuff is it whips up, like it's foaming before we even do anything with it, bro. That's all I want in life, Tyler. Give me good foam. This is everything I've ever wanted in an interior cleaner, man. And this is coming from me, a guy who has his own brand of interior cleaner. The Edge 360s from the House of Rags, man. It says interior, so that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, we're wiping off some dirt. Oh, yeah, that stuff's coming out of there. Oh, this is the spot right here. You ready? Oh, wow. Dude, that works great. You know what's nice? I'm not really seeing any residue on stuff. That's like everything I always want in an interior cleaner, just to give me back the normal factory finish. Do a good job cleaning and leave it normal. Our interior cleaner just has some oils in it, which help a little bit, like on floors and rejuvenating things, maybe like those petals down there. But if my interior cleaner gets wet on the door panel, if it's raining, it'll streak and then you have to come back and wipe it down again. And this wouldn't have that problem. I would highly recommend this. This is pretty good. Let's clean the grease off of this fifth wheel. This grease is a little old. So let's throw some degreaser on this. We'll use a foaming pump sprayer. Tyler, our editor here, who's also running the camera, gave IK sprayers a little bit of PTSD, I think. Are you aware of that, Tyler? Let's see if this thing goes.
I remember.
Poor guys, I feel a little bad. I don't even know how to address this, Tyler, because like, I don't really want to like throw them under the bus or anything. They're super nice people. They had an issue with the first batch of these, and they stand behind their sprayers. If you have one of these and it dies on you like that prematurely, just look at the bottom of this thing, and there's a serial number there. Send that in to us at orders@chemx.com, and we can tie in IK sprayers, and they'll stand behind their sprayers. That's one nice thing about IK. I think it's probably the intensity that we throw them out at. What do you think, Tyler?
We should be a little more gentle.
Yeah, just like that. You know, I mean, I opened up another one. I haven't had the issue with this one. So, you know, when I fire this one up, you hold down the button, it turns green, you tap it again and it'll pressurize. Before we do this process, let's just clear out some of our IK inventory. Out of respect to IK, I haven't been throwing these out at all, actually. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, clean house with as much respect as possible. Just kidding. Cover my shipping cost or something and I'll hook you guys up with all of these. I can't stand to see these things go to an early grave. Some of them are toast. This one is broken. This one comes with a telescoping pole. Oh. So, you know, let's get back to work. I do love these though. I haven't found a better one yet. For degreaser, we'll use the heavy duty, bro. The only drawback to this one is that it's really loud. Yeah, so it's a little loud, but it works really well. If we didn't hit the rim with some scrubbing, I don't think all the film would have come off of here. And so that's why we hit that. But the rubber seems like it doesn't really need contact to get clean, as long as you have a good power washer. That did the work, man. Full-on pressure versus heavy duty. Pretty crazy to see what it did for us between where we put no soap and where we did put the soap. Big difference, man. I want to try M-Shine on the top of that, see if there's any difference to us. What is this, grease? Oh, you know what we do with that, bro. Heavy duty, 10 to 1. We had about this much concentrate left and we top it off with water. I don't want to come off, but we're gonna take it off anyway, dude. Heavy duty on the rubber. M-Shine likes just a little bit of physical agitation, man. That aluminum looks a little better on this one than that one. Is it just me? So that's the one we did with heavy duty right there. Dry this off a little bit. Heavy duty didn't really dull it out, which is good for a strong degreaser. To not have any issues like that on this is a good sign. It might be heavy duty leaves it a little bit cloudy, because if you look at that one, it's definitely shinier. Look at the one with the M-Shine that we did over there, dude. Now we're talking, bro. This is a solution. Let's use this in this form on that front wheel over there. This is the one right here, dude. It's just an acidic cleaner that does not etch polished aluminum. And in this case, that's what we want. We want it to be nice and safe, man. Now that this one's out of the way, let's hit it up with a little bit of this. This one's gonna clean the rubber on the tires. Already got it in here. We made this one strong enough to get the work done, but just on the verge of too strong for the polished aluminum, so it's hopefully not gonna do anything to our nice wheel here. Look at that stuff go. I feel pretty good about that. What do you think?
I like it.
Not bad, right?
Two local companies teamed up to put a brighter smile on kids' faces this Christmas.
We're doing it again this year. We're doing the Toys for Tots show. We're gonna have a bunch of trucks over here. We are co-hosting it again with Gear Jammer magazine. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a food truck. We're gonna have a giant dry van trailer to fill up from the Sweeney family again with toys. Price of admission is just toys, so come on by with something to donate, and we'll have a great time. So for this side, I want to hit up the touch free wash and see how we do. So Stars and Stripes it is. Let's mix these things up. We got our water here, Stars, Stripes. We got 800 milliliters in both. That's what I call 4 parts water and 1 part soap, because now you're gonna put in 200 milliliters of the soaps. Now this is about the right strength you would expect in the touch-free soap world, just because the soaps have to hit a little harder. This is gonna land you at about a 100-to-1 panel impact ratio, because it's going to cut another 20-to-1 in the cannon. You just times the parts here by the parts that this cuts, and you get the panel impact ratio. So 20 times 5 is 100. And that's about right for touch-free soaps. The reason I don't get too particular about measuring these, every foam cannon is going to draw at a little different rate depending on what flow and the rate of the water coming through. So like sometimes the more water that comes through a Venturi injector like these, the less soap it'll pick up, and the less water that's coming through, the more it can pick up. So these can draw considerably stronger on a 110 volt machine versus a 220 volt or a gas machine. Let's see how this works on this side of the truck. I think we're going to come out pretty good, and then we'll see what's left. Our soaps are more mild than most two-step soaps on the market because I don't want to damage anything. So if you look at our 1-star reviews, it's almost universally it didn't clean enough, and I would prefer that over it cleaned too much. Like my windshield, I can't see out of my windshield anymore. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hear about that, dude. So, you know, ours errs on the side of caution, specifically for the mirror polished aluminum. That one's really easy to mess up, and so we don't want to fry that stuff. The reason I was getting at here, there's two-step soaps on the market that hit so hard that it doesn't matter how you rinse. You can actually rinse top down with some because the soap did all the work. Whereas ours, you have to like work the surface. You have to view it more like the soap has loosened the road film so that the power washer can get it. And so I teach people to rinse from the bottom up so that they can scrub their way up into that. It takes longer, but you do get better results, at least with our soaps. You can see a lot of protection on his paint. So Stars and Stripes, even with a long dwell time like we did, had no bad effects on his sealants, because you can see the thing's beating up like crazy. And that's another thing, if you hit harder with your soaps, you'll strip those kind of protections off of the paint. I don't want that either. So you can see on this polish here, we got no bad effects. Thing is looking fine, dude. And that's good news. You'll notice that our step 2 is a little runnier than our step 1. That's not really what we want. It's just that our chemist can't really quite figure out how to do it thicker than that. So if you're a chemist and you're looking at this and saying, I could do better than that, reach out to us, orders@Chem-X.com. We need to find some talent that can figure this thing out. We are like hurting on the foam quality. Let's get this stuff in here straight. And one nice thing about this approach is that I don't really want to have to mix these. That just takes more time. And if I don't use all of this, I can pour it back into the gallon jug. So this is how to live dangerously in foam cannon land, dude. You excited?
I don't know if Steve is, but
We'll either be dealing with a happy Steve or an unhappy Steve when we get him back in here this afternoon. Watch our soap level here. See how it's just, you can barely even see it going down? That's what the advantage is of unscrewing this and putting the soap in straight. 'Cause we're still getting killer foam over there. See all that? We already got these real clean. What the heck? We'll do it again. See, now I'm not really using it. What is that, a ½ an inch down? I like that a lot, man. Let's hit up this tank right here. Boy, that oil is weird looking, huh? It's like curdling. This is the one that would damage your aluminum if it went on too strong. So this is the one that really is cautious. You gotta unscrew it counterclockwise all the way. And don't crank it up so that the foam is good. That's gonna mean that it's too strong. So keep it runny. Oh my goodness, bro. We're getting this thing super clean. So that's how I get the bug. I get in there like this, like 2 inches. That's the key to success right there, Tyler, 2 inches.
What do you mean by that?
Here's what I like about this approach with not watering down your soaps. Now you can pour them straight back in because we didn't use hardly any, but we didn't have to refill once. Snake oil Venom edition, graphene snake oil. A lot of people seem to want snake oil to do more. I still want sheeting over beading because the goal with these is to keep the water falling off of them. The more beads you have, the more spots you have left if you don't dry it off. And when you're doing something this big, you don't want to have to dry it off necessarily. So I like sheeting more. I got one of these. I'm excited to try this thing out, man. This looks pretty good already, dude. Look at the nice cutouts. You got this tiny little vial, which I love. 100 milliliters, you put the soap straight in there. Then you unscrew this all the way so that it sips on the soap and doesn't burn through it. What's unique about this one is it comes with this little splitter, which you don't have to use. I think these quick connects are actually pretty nice. They're smooth working. Maybe that comes with a little pin for unclogging it. Only thing I don't see is different nozzle sizes. Maybe they're in this bag. Nope, no deal. So whatever you get in this one is whatever you get. Here's what I like. You don't need any tools. And here's the problem though. On this one, normally foam cannons come with multiple sizes of that nozzle in there. On this, it looks like you'd have to buy that separately. But at least you can get at it without taking out the wrenches. You know, you can get at this by hand and then a flathead screwdriver. This is the knob here that you want to unscrew when you go to use it because you're going to put your soap straight into that bottle. So you go all the way out, bro. You know what I like about this too? I bet you anything. Yes, this is my favorite. Now you can get straight at that little foam agitator pad and buy a new one. This thing's solid, Tyler. This is a prototype mixture here, graphene sealant. Let's just see how much of this we use. So this goes unscrewed all the way. If you tighten this, then it's like a normal foam cannon where it burns through. This will be gone in like 10 seconds. Unscrew it all the way. Here we go. Nice, let's tighten it down a little bit. See if we can get the foam a little thicker. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah, you can barely see it going down, but we got decent foam coming out. Let's try this like splitter thing out here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's faster. Look at how nice that is, huh? Woo, man, that's nice. Boy, that is fast. I wonder if you can switch it while it's going. You ready? Oh, you can, dude, you can. Well, there you have it. Still have just a hair of it left, but that's not bad. One tiny little vial to coat a whole big rig like this, man. I'm might be my new favorite foam cannon. And that's saying something, because we make our own foam cannons too. Progress in the industry, something finally. This is for all you guys who are like, what about the roof, man? It didn't do the roof. So this is the side that we did all touch-free, and you can definitely see a difference between both sides. The paint is relatively protected. I think Steve normally uses our Awesome Sauce sealant, so it cleaned up really nice. We didn't have to lay a finger on this, and even without drying it, which would have taken it even a hair further maybe, give it a chance to wipe any residual film off. I still don't see any film. So that's looking pretty nice there. Where you do see the difference though is like on the tires. You can still see just a hair of film on these that we weren't able to get off. See that? This stuff wouldn't have come out anyway. These were something that got underneath the lug nut at another time and ran down when that was at the bottom at some point. But realistically, on the aluminum, we got it pretty much there. Like there's no road film at all. The rubber is still a little dirty. You can see where it's a little brown here, and that's where just pre-spraying that with a little heavy duty, even before a Stars and Stripe watch, you don't have to scrub it. We didn't scrub it on the other side. And come take a look at this. Check out this rubber in comparison to the other side. Super dark, and we did not scrub this. So again, heavy duty, just sprayed on straight out of the bottle and rinsed off with the power washer. Got this real good. Check out this fender and how nice this came out. This is the one that we wiped down and brushed. See how much of the stuff I didn't get off with Stars and Stripes here? Disastrous, horrible. Look at that. Comes right off with your finger. I might have failed to hit it hard enough with the pressure. Realistically, like this whole back half here had some stuff on it that was really stingy. And this is where you start to see the limitations of our touch-free system. Because like right here, if you look at this, we got the aluminum real good. I don't know if these are coated or not, but like it's clean. Aluminum is not looking dirty at all. There's nothing coming off of it, but the rubber looks rough. See, we didn't get it enough. So you got to get those with a little more pep. So heavy duty pre-soaked onto these beforehand would keep it all touch-free and get you nice dark rubber. Now over here, there's a lot of touch up I want to do because this frame had some really nasty stuff on it that Stars and Stripes couldn't get. This is like really dirty. We didn't get anywhere near where I wanted to with this edge of it. So I'm gonna come back with the Awesome Sauce and touch this up. This is my touch-up spray here that I like to use. All these bugs didn't get out of the way. And so I like to come back at the end once it's all dry and I can see what I'm doing with the Awesome Sauce. And that helps a lot. The Dirty Boy, that sounds good. Let's try this one out. So with this stuff, I just come back in and throw a lot of it on there so that it gives me a lot of lubrication when I'm doing this kind of scrubbing and just get these bugs out of the way. So like on this, we're gonna need to get it to this level. See how much nicer that is? This one did not clean up very well touch-free. You know, coming back in and just hitting it like this helps. And then the next time, if Steve was to use Stars and Stripes, he would find it a lot easier to get back to this again. All right, let's get this fixed. I like this stuff because it's metal polish, but it's sprayable. So you can just get this stuff on there and let it haze up a little bit. Cheat code. How nice is that? Like we cleaned it good. Yeah, so when you let it haze up a lot, see how nice and shiny it is immediately?
Bob, you clearly missed something in here.
What are you talking about? I didn't miss nothing. All right, we're ready. Come on in.
You ready?
You guys gotta check this thing out.
Oh
What do you
my
guys
goodness.
think?
What do
I
you
would
think?
say it's pretty much how it normally looks
Okay,
when
how
you
clean?
clean it.
I'd say it and then some.
I mean, we threw a little extra tire shine around the frame.
No, it looks really good. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
the inside here. We got it
Mom,
real
look
quick.
at, see, I won't
Floor mat's
do
a
it.
little bit dirty still. I just
It's
kinda
hard with
pressure
these
washed
floor
it.
mats, but I mean, this one I've always used the heavy duty.
Oh, really?
I've always sprayed the heavy duty on this to get all of the
Did
stuff
we,
that's been on
Tyler,
it.
did we use the Renegade rubber and vinyl on the gas and brake pedal?
Yes.
It might be a little slippery. Watch out.
Yes, we know.